Looks pretty good. Looks pretty damn good today. So the date is March 17th. The year is 2023. And the mission is to grow peppers. That's what we're doing. We got a bunch of orange on that side, a little bit of orange on that side. So we're going to do the Growlog update. And we'll start with the major plant. A quick note on the major plant. The light at the moment is at minimum, at 25, at 50, at, oh my God, 0, 25, 50, 100. So that kind of gives a look at the yellowing on the plant. But we'll dive into that plant. We'll do a deep dive in a little bit. But there's a lot of orange coming through. As you can see, it's kind of becoming a jungle. But oh, we've got peppers. We definitely have peppers. These plants, Treetrunk and Lil Bro, they're doing okay. The top might look a little thinner and a bit janky. I did trim a bunch this week. I trimmed all the inward facing plants on both, so they do look a little bit lighter from last week. This one still looks amazing though. Love this plant. Let's see, let's dive down a little under the hood. We've got some good flowering going on in this plant. It's kind of hard to see because you got stuff in the background, but not a lot of peppers. Not a lot. Actually, I don't know if there's any peppers on this plant, but the flowering is just getting going. This one had more trouble with aphids. I broke a branch off there, but that black residue is still there. I did try to spray it down with water, but it didn't seem to come off. So I guess we'll find out if that black residue impacts pepper production. But not a lot of flowers on this plant as of yet, which is kind of surprising because the one that's about the same age is doing pretty damn good. Now, I'm going to sit on down and pardon my terrible camera work, but we most definitely have peppers on this one. If you look at that, that's Carolina Reaper. And that's the spiciest pepper in the world. And that's another Carolina Reaper. Also the spiciest pepper in the world. So, we're doing pretty good. And there's more peppers on this one, but there's the flowering is starting. And I mean, I can see maybe like 15 flowers on this, and it's starting. And if you look at this other plant back here, the flowering is crazy on these things. So we're gonna get a lot more flowers and a lot more peppers. But what surprises me most about this plant is that there's already peppers forming. I mean, there's got to be like 3 or 4 peppers on this plant already. There's one there. Oh wow, there's one right there too. So I mean, there's peppers that focus. I mean, there's peppers that that I don't even realize are on this plant because they're just kind of hard to see green on green. But canopy is doing pretty decent. I have noticed that there's these small coagulated, I wouldn't say coagulated, but I would say misshapen. And doing some reading online, that might be from a calcium deficiency. These plants are in cocoa coir, so they don't have any natural CalMag in the soil because it's a neutral medium. So what we've done today for this plant and this plant is given them both a ½ gallon of solution. That solution being, I believe it was 10 milliliters of Tiger Bloom and 10 milliliters of CalMag, and then distribute ½ gallon each. These ones back here, we won't go too much into these, but I gave that a little haircut. That one, I should dig in there and show you guys that one. But that one's honestly doing better than the rest of them. It's got peppers all under the hood, and it looks really great. Hydra, it has 1 flower on it down there. And oh, hell with it. Let's just take this baby out. Ugh. Give him some time to acquire some more aphids so I can ruin my garden. But Hydra looks pretty good. It kind of has 2 tiers to it. And there's no flowering on it. I did pick up pick off a bunch of peppers, golf balls, however you call them. It does kind of show the same misshapenness up at the top in the new growth right there, dead middle. That's, I think, is CalMag deficiency. So this one I gave about 7 milliliters per gallon of CalMag. So this one has 7 and the other two got 10. And then the guy back there, let's sneak on back here and let's just pick him up. Whoa, he's heavy. He's a heavy boy. He's a heavy boy. Heavy boy. He's gonna grow up so fast. So, a lot of peppers on this one. A lot of flowers, just so densely packed. And so it's kind of hard. 1, 2, 3, those are all peppers. That's a pepper over there. That's a pepper. If we rotate it around to the other side, that's definitely 2 peppers. That one still kind of has the flower on. But anyways, this thing's doing surprisingly well for such a dense plant. It's got a lot of peppers on it. I don't know if these count as into the Growlog, or is this still the germination station back here? I don't know, but those are going well. Just a bunch of month to month and a half old plants. And yeah, that's all we'll do for the garden. We'll do a deep dive onto this plant. We'll look at the germination plants. We'll look at the clones. But all in all, I'm pretty excited this week. Pretty happy with the progress. And again, we're going to do a solid dive into this plant. But this thing's just been lighting up. Red and green like Christmas.